Hey guys, this is Ivan with OverlookeDENT, and in today's video we're working on a melon and pumpkin worm farm. Bam! Alright, so what's a worm? If you guys are familiar with pistons, piston worms, you might kind of, have an idea of what I'm talking about. If not, you're about to find out. So the redstone here is courtesy of Aylad's Minecraft 101. I basically saw this on Reddit, though he did it for PC using slime blocks, and we don't have that, so I just kind of winged it and improvised. But this here, it's basically all him. Alright, so this is what I ended up doing with it. So what we have here is basically this worm of pistons, two sticky pistons going back and forth. And what happens is, the melons or the pumpkins are going to grow. It's going to go back and forth and basically just run it over. Now this farm by no means, guys, it's very super efficient. It's just something different. Because when it does break off the melons or the pumpkins, they kind of go everywhere. And it's actually worse right now than normal. Because this thing is pretty packed. I checked a little bit ago. Yeah, it's kind of packed. So, alright. So, but yeah, this is still kind of a normal occurrence. These things just kind of go everywhere. I try to put solid blocks up here. It seems to kind of hinder the growth of the melons. Glass seems to do a little bit better. But it seems to be that they grow when there's absolutely nothing over the spot where they're going to grow. Keep that in mind. But from there on, basically, we have this going on here, which is a minecart, with a hopper on it. Just collects the items, and that's about it. We'll work on a different one when we do the sugarcane one. Basically, if you don't want a minecart running for whatever reason, then we'll do something that's far more expensive. Now, I do recommend kind of building it into the ground. Otherwise, the kind of openings and so on, if there's a lot of airspace, they kind of, I don't know, again, the things just seem to kind of explode, so it's almost no way to control it. And what we're going to do here, though, is I'm going to build it, a little bit in the air, just to save some space. Alright, so let's build it. Man. Alright, get off me. We're going to start with a comparator, like so. We're going to go ahead and put redstone, and a lever. Like that. So we'll turn that on, and then we're going to go out like so, and we're going to put a repeater, and we need a little bit more space, and a repeater, and another block here. Alright, basically at this one we just kind of hook these up like so, and then put this to 3 ticks like that. Don't make it to where these ones are connecting, because then it doesn't work. Put a solid block here, and we go out this way. We go out this way. Now, if you notice over here, I have a bit of extra space. I just kind of gave it a bit of extra room so that they would, kind of cycle over here and give the growing melons a bit more of a chance, as opposed to just ending here and then coming right back and then stopping here and coming right back. Just, buy them a little bit more time. So in the sense of this here, basically kind of like a simple rule. This one is one more than the other one. So this one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you can go up to 15. Of course, that would be the distance from the repeater going that way, before the signal runs out. So there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so let's say 7. So the other side, and we'll stick a repeater here, has to be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And like so, repeater there. From there on, solid blocks going up this way, like that, up to that repeater, and dust that up like so. Now we need sticky pistons. Slap that on there. One facing directly into it. Nope, into it, like that. And let's start it up. And there it goes. So again, in the sense of the length this way, 15. Depending again, 14 and then 15. So yeah, but I mean, if you want to expand it from here, you're able to do that. You're able to expand it the other way as well. So keep that in mind. Now everything else here is kind of just simple. Just building. I'm gonna kind of need those. All right, just kind of building the space where you're gonna grow your pumpkins or melons. So let's kind of go out like so. And in my experience, I was working on another melon farm over there, which is sexy, but so many errors, so many things wrong with it. And it doesn't, I used to think that there was no issues with the melons growing onto any kind of block. Apparently they need to grow onto a grass block or a dirt block. So that's what we're going to do here. Let's get some seeds, man. That stuff is loud. Let me turn it off, actually. Put these down first. Oh, no. There we go. Shut up, pistons. Man, it's loud. Alright. And then from here on, you just wing it, guys. What we need, I put water on this side. It just seems to kind of help things grow a bit faster. Let's do that. And let's do this. Now, you kind of want to get down here because you want to be able to access the minecart. And, you know, check the contents and get the contents out of it. You know, I would say when I was doing this initially, I had it one block back with signs. It just, I don't know why. It seems the items are going to go into the water either way. I don't know. I guess personally it's kind of bothering me that they were down on the floor. I guess I'd rather have them in the water and then eventually despawn or something than down there with the farm and potentially kind of getting in the track or something weird. Who knows? It's probably just me. And then in the sense of, you know, a hopper cart to kind of pick them up, just go one underneath it like so. Like so. I'll go one out over from the grass, from where they're going to be growing. So let's go one further out like so. Now you're going to kind of see right now where the pain is in accessing the materials. It just depends on how you build it. It's not like every time. It just, you know, depends where your entrance is to kind of access these things. That could be kind of a pain. Just put these there. That's kind of overkill, but if you don't have any powered rails, then I'll link a tutorial to unlimited powered rails. Alright. Oh, now I need my lever. Like so. Just turn that on. We'll turn these on so that it's got some motion going. And let's throw a minecart with a hopper. And off it goes like so. Alright, now what I would say, let me get my words together. What I would say is kind of cover up as much as you can in the sense of up here, so that, you know, again, you're gonna have a loss of items. There's kind of like no way around it. I mean, the way this whole thing is set up, it's not super efficient, just for the sake of having something else, really. And so let's go out a couple blocks extra so that it gives the stuff some space to grow, like I did over there, but just not as much in this case. You guys can go further out. Let's go a couple blocks extra this way. Alright, like so. And let's just turn it on. So of course they're gonna grow on their own terms, guys, and, you know, bone meal them and whatnot, kind of expedite that process. I'm gonna use melons just because they're a little more impressive, and you kind of see the fact that it's not super efficient because they kind of explode. Alright, you can see that. That one got thrown out. It just, you know, the pistons just keep going. They have no regard for anything. They just push the entities around, and as you can tell, they're getting picked up though. So the thing here is basically having some way to access this section over here. For example, let's say this is a good place. You know, kind of keep this in mind, because what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to stop it so you can check the contents. Now you don't have to. You can go kind of somewhere in the middle and click on it, and it never gets out of the way enough to lose track of the hopper. But if you're a little bit further back, let's say over here, and you go to access it, then it disappears. Okay, so you don't have to have a lever to turn it off. Just kind of have a way to click on it in the middle, and that way you don't lose track of it. If you have to stop it, then, you know, stop the rail, check it, but keep in mind that you have to have a way to give it a little shove again. So let's turn it on, as long as I'm not crouch clicking. Just getting over here, and, you know, have a way to kind of give it a shove. If not, again, the easiest way is kind of get this in the middle to where you can access it and, you know, not have anything to really worry about. But that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. As always, subscribe up top, and peace out.